HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's edition of HCAM News. I'm HCAM News Director Tom Nappy, here to fill you in with what's happening in Hopkinton. On today's edition of HCAM News, we have Hiller highlights from the first week of the fall season. Sidhi talks with Health Director Shaun McAuliffe, plus much more. But first, here's a look at this year's Polyarts Festival. The 48th annual Hopkinton Polyarts Festival took place at the Hopkinton Town Common this past Saturday. A great crowd was on hand to enjoy the festivities. We caught up with some of the vendors.
We are having the best day at Polyarts. This is everybody's favorite annual kickoff to fall in Hopkinton. We have beautiful artists here and a lot of community groups, and the rain sprinkled on us a little bit, but it's gone and people are coming out. It's just a fantastic day. We're really, really grateful to Middlesex Savings Bank for their sponsorship, as well as to the Hopkinton Cultural Council and the Mass Cultural Council, both for supporting the event. That really helps us extend our proceeds and give more scholarships and support more artistic programs throughout the town. So it's all good. If you're not here yet, come down. We still have a few hours left.
And I heard it was an awesome turnout today.
Absolutely. It's been a lot of people. It's such a nice way to see people you haven't seen for a while and reconnect.
This is Yummy Mummy Bakery. We're based in Westboro, but we've been participating in Polyarts probably for at least 10 years now. We bring our most popular items here from the bakery. Brownies, we have about 16 different varieties, a variety of cookies. This year we brought our edible cookie dough, some pumpkin cake, and coconut cake as well.
Excellent. Looks like you got a good turnout here today.
It's been fabulous. Despite the weather, which has been raining and about 100 degrees, the crowd has been fantastic.
I started making these when my kids started having children, and they were not allowed to strap their kids into car seats with bulky jackets or anything between them and the straps. So these were kind of floating around the internet, and I came up with my own design that was tweaked by them over a number of years and grandkids to the final product, which is available in either a baby to toddler, fits up to 2, or a pre-K size. We have some options for them that other people don't do. We have a zipper, we have a hood with elastic, we have armholes, and it's been pretty steady despite the heat.
That's terrific. Yeah, it's certainly a humid day. Luckily the storms held off.
Right.
How long have you been doing Polyarts for?
This is my 3rd year.
Oh, very nice. Are you from Hopkinton?
No, I'm not. I'm from Whitensville, but I have a dear friend who lives in Hopkinton, and my husband works just in the next town over, so we're very familiar with the town.
That's terrific. And do you have a website or anything like that?
No, I do not, because all of my items are pretty much one of a kind. So it's basically, if you see it, you like it, you better get it, because it might not be here next time.
We are the Marathon Quilters Guild, and we are a Hopkinton-based guild of quilters and fiber artists, and we've been in residence here, if you will, for over 25 years, and this is our Polyarts booth, where we sell some of our unique handmade items so that we can use the proceeds to buy more fabric, more
more materials to make for our charity projects. So we are sort of artisans, but not a business.
Excellent, and it looks like there was a good turnout here at Polyarts today.
Well, we had a little bit of rain at the start, but as we all hoped, we've got beautiful sun, and that's been the majority of the day. So I think people were thinking maybe it would rain later, came early, and others were thinking it would be clear in the afternoon. So we've had a continuous stream of people come in and ask about us, ask us about quilting, ask us about our guild, and we've made some really nice sales.
Excellent. And do you know how long the Marathon Quilters Guild has been around?
More than 25 years. We are having our 11th biennial quilt show, so like every 2 years or so. That's at the Hopkinton Center for the Arts next weekend on the 16th and 17th of September. And we will have over 100 quilts that are made by our guild, as well as bed quilts, wall quilts, things like that, and vendors and a yard sale, and that's all there for next week, excuse me.
Yes, I am a bladesmith by trade, so I'm here to sell my knives. Everything I make is hand forged using a mix of modern and traditional techniques. I do all my own Damascus, all my own leatherwork, a lot of locally sourced materials for handles. And yeah, I have, kind of like an emphasis on historical pieces, but also stuff for the home and hunting.
Excellent. How long have you been doing this for?
6 years. I started when I was 17 in my backyard, then went to college for it, met my master there, and I've been on the paths ever since.
Very nice. And are you from Hopkinton?
Yep, 5th generation. I live right down the road.
Yeah, we are student potters from the HCA, the Hopkinton Center for the Arts, and we have about 4 potters here. Some of us have been taking pottery for 3 or 4 years. Some of us have been doing pottery for 10 or 15 years. So it's an opportunity for us to sell some of the stuff that we make and pay for our addiction to the classes at the HCA.
That's excellent. And is this, how many Polyarts have you a part of?
This is our first, actually, Polyart, so we're hoping to have some more.
Close my heart and I failed you, but I love you, I love you, all your days rearranged.
HCAM's Sidhi Donda recently talked with Health Director Shaun McAuliffe on a brand new episode of Out on the Town. Here's a look at the discussion, and be sure to catch the entire episode, airing tonight at 7:30 p.m.
I was going to become a doctor because my mom had type 1 diabetes, and I was the science-minded person in the family, so I would take her to her doctor's appointments. I learned to drive by going from Foxborough to the Jocelyn Clinic almost every week. And through that experience and having to, help my mom understand and help everybody in the family understand what was going on, it really drove me towards, like medicine or public health. And so I really thought I was going to become a doctor.
So, of your current job in Hopkinton, what's your favorite part of your work?
It's going to sound odd, but the pandemic was the perfect fit for me because it involved, being a really toxic environmental site. You have to know how to manage disease, control your environment, to properly train and equip your staff to be safe, to develop protocols, and then as a consultant, you're always taught that if there's something that you're not an expert in, you have to hire or find the best people. I had Chief Slayman, who was one of the best emergency management people, to assist me, and then I had just hired Casey Morrow, who was an ICU nurse, and then Simone Carter, who was an ICU nurse. So with our team, we were able to do really great things in Hopkinton, and then open up the regional clinic in Westboro, and with that, we've really kind of set the standard in the Commonwealth for how public health departments should operate and how nursing programs should operate.
And I also know Hopkinton also set the standard. I think we were talking about this earlier with like Triple E and dealing with that, and that like is related to like how you like grew up in Eaton. Do you want to explain that a little bit more?
So I grew up on I grew up on the Hockomock Swamp, where we had to deal with Triple E almost every year. And when the state health department called me, I just said, I deal with this. I've dealt with this every year when I was a kid. So it's just, communicating, what we're doing. It was coordinating the mobile spraying so that I could keep as many events and sporting events and after school activities going by treating the areas with the appropriate pesticide, and then vetting. I actually vetted the Central Mass Mosquito Control Program, and then followed up with the Department of Public Health once I realized that the products that they were using were all safe. We just moved forward and we put plans together and we looked at the schedules for all the activities and we just said, I need you to treat these areas on this date and this date so we could knock down the mosquito population before the events or right before the events. Again, it's part of what I did as an environmental consultant, and then part of the risk management stuff I learned when I was I used to run food safety for Shaw's and Star Market. So just all of that emergency kind of control and management programming just really I was able to take and apply here.
We are going to take a quick time out, a whole lot more ahead, including Hiller Sports. Don't go anywhere.
HCAM News is supported by our viewers and by Hopkinton Drug, located in this historic New England town since 1954. They are a multifaceted store dedicated to providing clients with an array of healthcare options.
Welcome back to HCAM News. This past week, the Hiller Fall season got underway. Here's a look at the latest highlights. On Tuesday, September 5th, Hiller Girls Soccer opened their season at home versus Ashland. It was a scoreless game heading into the second half. Well, on the far side, and a good steal there by Kulkarni. Here's Georgie. Clark putting on the moves. There's a shot. And that's in! Georgie Clark! I wasn't even sure if that went in. That was a tough angle.
That was an amazing individual effort, but it did start with Oniga. She took the ball down. She got it to Georgie. Her back was to the goal. And yet she found a way to turn. And as she's sliding to the turf, she puts it on the ground, near post. What a gorgeous shot that was.
Aired out, into the box. Recupero trying to get there and puts it in. How about that?
What an incredible situational awareness from Madison Recupero. She sees Tripp coming out off her line, and she doesn't try to collect it with her chest or her thighs. She sees it and she's like, oh, that's just a quick little header. Pokes it in. Near post, right behind Tripp. Nothing she can do. Hillers go up 2-0.
The score comes with 23:50 left to go.
Madison Recupero made it a 2-0 game, and that's how the score would stay as the Hillers start off in the win column. On Thursday, September 7th, 1-0 Hiller Boys Soccer hosted Norwood in their home opener. They got the scoring rolling in the first half.
Facing the team this year in his senior year, into the box, nice kick, shot, and it is in! Credit Jan Odvelink with the assist. I believe that was Iannelli who popped it in. Iannelli leaves it over for Bauschman. Approaching to the net, takes it, yes! Zachary Bauschman makes it 2-0. Balou sends it back over to Bauschemin. Good pass, looking for a shot, and it's popped in! Joshua Kim, the freshman. And he just had a great look there. And able to pop it in, wide open shot. And he takes advantage.
It was a 3-0 Hiller lead heading into the second half. They added more.
Airs it out, looking for Andrew Bialabreski. Breski with the cross, and Iannelli with the goal. That was smooth by the Hillers. Jack Iannelli with his second goal of the game. Andrew Bialabreski with the assist. And it's 4-0 Hillers at 26:09 left to go in the second half. Count it! Andrew Bilo gets the job done. 5-0 Hillers.
Hillers take the win 5-0 and improve to 2-0 on the season. On Friday, September 8th, 1-0 Hiller Girls Volleyball hosted Norwood at home. Steve Sweetapple and Matt Clancy on the call.
Nice set by Gabby.
A little paintbrush from Jordis, but we'll take it.
On the opening. Ooh.
Oh,
nice
kept alive by Pia. That's
nice
it.
Job by the Hiller defense.
Hillers take the first set, 25-13. There's first ball. First ball.
Oh, they got lucky.
Elsa.
Yes.
Adriana.
Nice pass.
Boom. Nice swing.
Boom, baby.
Nice swing. Elsa thumped it.
Nice serve. That's going to be nice. Way to play, Elsa. Way to be there.
Nice.
What a serve.
Abby. Go to the thumper. There we go.
Way to
done,
take
Elsa.
it. Way to take it.
Hopkinton takes the second set, 28-26. Well, great performance from the outside hitters, and very impressed with Gabby's setting.
The setting has been unbelievable tonight.
Back row defense played fantastic as well. That's it. Hopkinton takes the third set, 25-5 for a 3-0 sweep.
Hillers took the win via a sweep and improved to 2-0 on the season. On Saturday, September 9th, Hiller Girls Soccer hosted Brookline and a matchup of Division I programs.
Nice steal, Madison.
Recupero sends it over. Georgie trying to get there. Along the end line, sends it out. Recupero into the net.
Excellent. She was rewarded. Madison was rewarded for her unselfishness She created that whole play. She stole the ball. She dispossessed the defender. She saw Georgie on the break. Georgie puts it right back in the top of the box. It's a tap in for Madison.
That score comes at 21-12 left to go in the first half. Georgie
right now
feeds it over. Birtwistle coming
What
in.
a shot.
Yes, count it. Georgie with assist number 2, and Birtwistle makes it 2-0.
Birtwistle stepped up to that. The ball was put right across the 18. She stepped up. She kept her head low, the ball low, skidded right to the right post. What a tremendous athletic play from Brooke Birtwistle. That is why she was recruited to Purdue as a sophomore, Tom. She is a stud.
Hillers net 2 goals in the first half, but Brookline struck back in the second half.
Oh, and she nets it.
Well, hey, Chase made a great effort on that. She had her fingertips on it. You could
picked
hit her fingers.
She picked the right direction.
She did. It was interesting. I saw Ayla cheat a little to her left, and she pointed to her left, almost to say, hey, go ahead and kick it to my right. And did you see at the last minute, she moves over to try to save it, and that's why she was able to make a play on it. I mean, that was as good of an effort as you're going to see out of a goalkeeper against a penalty kick, which should almost always go for the forward.
Well, the Hillers going to have to step on the gas now. It's a 2-1 game. Mission here for the Hillers, don't get burnt.
Yep.
Cleared away.
Just clear it out.
Aired out.
Wow.
Towards the net! And it's just wide. She had the distance. Maribel Kesselman with a beauty of a kick.
From 45 yards.
Wow.
My goodness, that didn't miss by much.
Helping out France along that far side, Clark.
That was a great defensive play.
And that's it! The Hillers hang on and take the 2-1 victory over Brookline. What a game. It was a lot of excitement out there, especially in those last few minutes. First half was mostly all Hillers. Second half was mostly Brookline, but the Hillers able to hang on and get a very important 2-1 win.
Yeah, it shows what guts they have, okay? They finished the game, all right? That's what you're looking for as a coach.
The Hillers hung on to take the win 2-1. The Hiller girls are now 3-0 on the season.
Snap, and he'll hand it off, and marching into the end zone is Dressens. That is a 9-yard touchdown run by the captain, Max Dressens. Engelhardt has done a nice job with the Wayland kicking game tonight. He'll send this one end over end, and it'll be retrieved at around the 6 or 7. And here he goes, fighting his way up the middle, and a pretty good return as he fought his way to about the 33-yard line. Rivard lines it up out of the gun, motion along the right side, takes the snap, looking up the middle. It's caught by Pantera at midfield. A 17-yard pickup. Line goes the offense. Rivard out of the gun. Man in the backfield, motion right to left, takes the snap. Looking to his right, airs it out towards Pantera and scores!
And he's gone! He's gone! He's got a touchdown!
Touchdown! Hillers! A 50-yard touchdown reception!
Sam Pantera really fighting off the defender.
Unbelievable! And it's a tie game. Wayland fans making some noise. Snap, kick, and it is good! Hillers take the lead!
Wow, great play.
Keenan gonna line it up out of the gun. Motion in the backfield. He's going to toss it back over to Walker. Walker looking for some space, fighting his way to the far side. Up the sideline he goes, and a big gainer there.
And he gets out of bounds. Bad snap.
No snap, and he covers it up. And that is a huge break for the Hillers
Hillers as he lands on it at the 35, a loss of 3.
And Whalen's that's going to cost them a timeout to stop the clock.
Play action, back to pass, throws to the left, and it's dropped by his intended target, Walker. Great defensive play by Jakai Belafano.
It's almost like the chains aren't even an issue almost at this point.
You know they're going big here. Keenan.
Oh, jailbreak. Jailbreak. And they've got him.
Brought down.
Big sack.
Big sack there by the captain, Jason Gerard. Here we go. Keenan lines up out of the gun. Takes the snap, pitches it back. A run up the near side. It's the captain, Dressens, and he's brought down.
And that's it. That's the game.
That'll seal the deal. The Hopkinton Hillers are going to take it by a final of 20-19. What a win by the Hillers. They come from behind to start the season 1-0.
They get the ball back with 1:14 to go, down by 6, and win the game in regulation.
It's time to tell you about some happenings in town you should know about. On Saturday, September 23rd at 2 p.m. until 9 p.m., it's Hopkinton Family Day at the Hopkinton High School Athletic Fields. There will be some great food and entertainment for all ages at the Hopkinton Family Day, Saturday, September 23rd, starting at 2 p.m. Our pictures of the week. The first day of school happened on August 30th. Here's a great photo that was submitted to us of 2 Hopkinton resident students heading to school for their first day. And this photo is courtesy of our own Ashley Simmons. Her children heading to school for their very first day back in late August. A big thank you to everyone who submitted photos of the first day of school. Upcoming town government meetings include on Monday, September 18th at 7 p.m., the Zoning Advisory Board will be live on HCAM TV. And then on Tuesday, September 19th, you can catch the Elementary School Building Committee at 6 p.m. live on our HCAM Ed channel. For all upcoming town government meetings, head over to hcam.tv/gov. And for more information, you can head over to the town website, hopkintonma.gov. Believe it or not, we are out of time for this edition of HCAM News, but don't worry, next Wednesday at 6:30 p.m., we will be back. For everyone at HCAM, I'm Tom Nappy. As always, we thank you for tuning in. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.